Hello and welcome everyone. This is Dupree Marcel and it is Sunday, June 7th, and I have a full show for you guys today. But the thing is that's been on my topic and the friends and the family is the qualifications of Haiti in the World Cup. Most importantly, the draw came out on Friday, and it was around when my lunch break was, and so I did the whole thing. My brother and I were on the phone the entire time talking about the draw. A few takeaways from the draw. Um, our first matchup is with Scotland, and that was supposed to be at MetLife Stadium, which would have been an insane home advantage for the Haitians. Um, but it was moved to Boston. And I was initially extremely happy that it was in New York, but I'm probably even more okay with it being in Boston other than New York for these particular reasons. There is a extremely vibrant Boston Haitian community, probably more so outside of the New York City area. If anyone who has grown up in New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Miami, then you know exactly what I mean. The communities outside of New York have a more vibrant presence of the diaspora, the Haitian experience in those communities than there is in New York. Comment below your if you. I grew up in New York, so I'm telling you this from first account experience traveling outside of New York, going to Boston, where I had family. Um, Miami, I took the boys there a couple of years ago. The Haitian diaspora that is outside of the New York is insane. Now, add on the football. In America, you have basketball, football, American football, baseball. Nothing compares to that outside of the world in the form of the people's game of soccer. In the last World Cup, they had a friendly match. It wasn't a friendly match. It was a match that they had with in the in New Jersey where Argentina played Jamaica. Guys, when Messi scored, the place erupted. Now take into that the fervor of fanatics of a sport. Place that same energy with Haitians who grew up, they were either Argentinian fans or Brazilian fans, and I will happily say I was never one. But the thing is that my older brother, I would always argue and always fight with him and everything, and I said, hey, I'm Haitian, I'm always, so I have that on him. That's what you get, bro. Anyway, so you were either one or two of those, and my home was no different growing up and everything. They were huge Brazilian fans. Now, it is actually a blessing, not a curse, that we draw Brazil. I make comparisons. I was telling my brother I made comparisons where Serena Williams is a completely different sport and everything because Serena Williams, she had beaten Martina Hingis in a couple of times, and Martina at that time was the number one player in the world. But when she played and she beat Steffi Graf and everything, the entirety of the tennis community knew that it was a level of respect having Serena play Steffi Graf. This is a similar situation in Haiti playing Brazil in a more even stadium in Philadelphia because of the population of Brazilians is about 20,000, most of them living in the North Philly, as well as the Haitians is about 30,000. The numbers are comparable to each other. Nevertheless, these are, at all intents purposes, you can really view them as home games for a couple of reasons. Majority of the diaspora that is playing, the players, are Haitians from the diaspora for whatever reason they are playing in France, England, whatever team outside of the borders of terrestrial Haiti. They understand exactly the sentiment that each of us in the diaspora are rooting for and wanting them and supporting them. We have had a rough go, but these young men are completely different from even the team that we had in 2016, 2018. There were there was several players who defected, leaving Haiti and coming into the different countries and defected the national team. This group of soldiers that we have are, they know the experience of living outside of the country, having that pride and understanding that regardless of wherever you are playing and whoever country you are playing for, it is not home. Our home is Haiti. And that is a beautiful thing for the diaspora because we are the ones who will be allowed and have the opportunity to go support the boys. So please, 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 please keep that in mind. If you are on the fence, um, about trying to get tickets. We are still trying to figure out the whole ticket system. June 13th is in Gillette Stadium in Boston. Players. Everything that we had, the funniest thing I was telling my brother is like everything that we are doing right now is everything that every other family, friends, whatever, are doing in their respective home countries and their respective families and their respective friend zones. Uh, they, it is the World Cup. This is something special. It's really very, very rare that there is periods in the world where the entirety of the world understands the brotherhood and the humanity in a way, the sheer coming together in sports and everything. And that is something that soccer has been able to do that no other sport has been able to do other than this. I truly, truly, truly believe Haiti not only makes it out of the qualifiers, but we go deep. Right now, I'm seeing the quarterfinals. Link me in this video and everything. When I told everyone that we're going to make it to the World Cup, everyone thought I was crazy and everything. So I happy that I am correct in that. Now, these boys are serious. We're the only team never to have played a home game in Haiti. We know why. Nevertheless, the sheer passion and accompanied with skill that these young men have, they're serious and they're coming for business and everything. I believe we take care of Scotland. We're not on the Scottish fans and everything. Sorry, guys. This ain't going to be an easy win for y'all because you're not going to win it. Moving on to the match in Brazil, we're going to do our thing. In sports, which is anyone who sees things clearly and have a level-headed and understand sports in the way that sports are played and it's an actuality, you understand physics. Years ago, there was a movie with the young man that used to play for Boston, Ray Allen. He got game with Denzel Washington. The agent said something very, very important. He was basically referring to Ray Allen playing and time as a young Ferrari. Because in sports, you need youth and you need power, you need speed.
The best you can buy. Gold, forget about it.
Ladies
Silver,
and gentlemen,
forget about it.
for all of the nostalgia and the respect that we should have as sports fans for Brazil, that Brazilian team is old. Okay? It is old. Skillful, without a doubt, without a question, but so are our boys. Okay? So the love that you have for a individual because of what they have accomplished, rightfully so. But in an even field, there's a reason why you want that youth with a level of experience, and that's what we have in our boys. So I'm just shooting out there. Um, Morocco and Brazil are going to probably annihilate each other in their round. Dare I say it? I don't. The loser of that Morocco Brazil match doesn't make it out of the round of the qualifying rounds. Okay, so mark that there and everything, and you guys can come for me in the comments and everything. You know I'm always prepared. Now, pricing. The prices that were promised, we're still trying to figure out how that is going to work because no one's spending their rent money with other individuals for those kind of prices. I'm not. I am really wanting to go to the game. I have 6 people that we're trying to get tickets for, and other folks are calling me and everything. So it's 6 tickets that I'm trying to get. And the way that it is that I'm watching the social, you have to kind of like commit to like the entirety of the tournament. So that's one thing. Another thing is the change of venue that happened. Mind you, we were supposed to play in on the 13th. We were supposed to play in MetLife Stadium, which was New Jersey. It's really New Jersey. It's not New York. Just the New York players play there. Uh, Complaints about the home field advantage of the Haitians having in New York as well as Miami spurred those changes in venue. Miami would have been Carnival, okay? It would have been Carnival. We're coming in and we're showing out. I have a couple of outfits that I'm making for the event. I'm showing in and showing out. Okay, like I was telling my brother who is out west, and he was like, "Oh, I don't want to get my hopes up." I'm like, "Bro, um, you know how old we are? We can't be worried about next time or another thing. You live right here, right now, and for the breath that you have in you. Last time that these people played, I was not alive. None of your siblings were alive. Okay, you were a year old. Okay, we have a generational gap between us and everything, and you would have not known any of this until you were old enough to see the videos of said so. The diaspora is going to show up and show out for our boys who are diaspora players as well. So keep that in mind and everything. So we're really going to come in and really, really do our thing.